Here we go.
Retro Facts.
The Sega Nomad is based on the rare portable Mega Drive produced for Japanese airlines, the Mega Jet. Released in 1995, and sold only in the United States, the Nomad is compatible with all Sega Genesis cartridges. It is not compatible with Mega CD, or 32X expansions. In theory, a handheld Mega Drive should have been a huge success, but as soon as it was launched, Sega turned their attention to the Saturn, and left sales to dwindle. The Nomad's ability to chew through 6 AA batteries in an hour and a half, and a screen refresh so slow it made it hard to keep track of the sprites, meant it wasn't on shelves for long. With no European or Japanese release, the console remains something of a Sega oddity, despite selling close to 1 million units.
So, what do we reckon of the Sega Nomad? Now, I've actually got 2 of them here. Very greedy, I know. This one, I've just bought this to show off really. This one is brand new, and I'm talking still sealed in the box. And we rarely see stuff like this. Let's just look at that. It's like it just came out of the Sega shop, if there was such a thing. Just imagine Big Apple store like Sega shops. So what a good day would have been. Wouldn't they have been good? But there was no Sega shops. We have Woolworths. But anyway, obviously you couldn't buy this in the UK anyway. I'm just showing you that box because it's slightly better than this one. But it's the same. I'm showing you 2 of the same thing. I don't know why. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so this is the Sega Nomad. Lovely in the box. And unlike the Game Gear, these are surprisingly more reliable, because the Game Gear is a lump of crud that never works after it's been turned off for more than a year. But the Genesis, the Nomad, the Genesis Portable, a lot more reliable. No burst capacitors spilling their guts all over the circuit board, but they still work after being put away for a while. I'm going to get this one out of the box. I'll show you. So here we have. This is such a weird thing. So this is the battery bulge. The battery bulge. I've got batteries in this already because I got ready for this. I've got some batteries in there. It takes 6 batteries. It's heavy amount of power it requires, because it is running, basically this is a Genesis Mega Drive console in handheld form, and required a lot of power, and it's a bit of a beast. Let's open the other end. And see the actual console. It's nice. It's nice. This example still got its original poly bag, and there we have it. The odd wedge. Isn't it weird the way it's wider at the top end than it is at the bottom? Who designed this console, and why did you make it like that? Fat at the top, and narrow at the bottom. I mean, it's probably quite a groovy design. I can't think of any other handheld electronic game tabletop, like electronic cartridge-based console, that is not symmetrical. They're always even on either side, but not this one. This one is proper. Let's have a look at the back. Proper weird. That's what I meant to say. So this is where the battery pack, the battery bulge, slots in, and I'm going to put that in for you now. I'll do that on the camera. So you've got the battery bulge, this horrible lump that stops it being proper. It weighs a ton as well, 6 batteries, and just pushes down, and then you have, this is actually the console as you have to use it, unless you've got an external power supply. I think it's the same power supply as a Genesis. Anyway, I keep saying Genesis. You know, Genesis, American version of the Mega Drive. It's Mega Drive. You can play Mega Drive games on the Nomad, but only with an adapter. You know, one of those massive adapters that you have to stick something else in the top of. It's really ruining the portability of the console. Not exactly pocket-sized anyway. It's a lot heavier than a Game Gear. It's a bit of a beast, but it takes regular cartridges. So let's show you the screen. Look, it's quite a small screen. I mean, especially by today's console standards, you know, we might have come a bit of a way with the Switch and the Steam Deck. But it's got the 6 buttons. You know, everyone wants 6 buttons for their fighting games. And very importantly, on the bottom you've got your contrast and your brightness, your volume and your brightness, headphone socket, and controller 2. Yes, you could play 2-player games on this handheld, which It might not sound that exciting now because of the Switch and everything, but back then this was pretty mega. You could play 2 players on a portable console. So let's power it up and have a look. I brought a couple of games. Let's try it. Thunder Force 4, is it? Thunder Force 3. Thunder Force 3. Can't read the numbers. It's Roman numerals. I'm as good as Roman, aren't I? I look very Italian. I'm not Italian. I've put this cartridge in. You can see, and they just slot in like a normal, like on the top of your Mega Drive, and then just push it in, and it's in. Now this is where it doesn't work, and I let the whole show down. But let's see if we can get some life out of this. Oh yeah, we got it. We got it. Let's see if I can play this from a funny angle. It's a bit slow. We have the music. We have the music. Let's go A. Oh, there we got start down here. Start. Yeah, start. Let's just see the gameplay before my arms hurt. They're already going. Am I meant to be selecting something? Oh no, we're off. We'll play, Jason. Not doing anything. I honestly cannot see a thing. I'm trying to get it a bit closer. But as you can see, it's a pretty good screen. It's a lot better. There's a lot more detail in there than there is in the... I'm obviously being absolutely rubbish because I'm holding it at a ridiculous angle and I can't even see the screen. I'm trying to get it straight on the camera. But it's better. I mean, it's got that fuzzy CRT look of a Game Gear, but I'm sure there is more pixels there. Let's try a different game. See, I can't make it any worse. Come on. One more game. I brought Jungle Strike. Yeah, CA's Jungle Strike, sequel to Desert Strike. You all know that game. It's got a helicopter in it. Oh, it doesn't like this one. This is a classic tip for all you newbies. Oh yeah. How often do it? Yeah, it works now. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's a stupid trick, and you tell people about it, and they don't believe it works, but it does work. Oh, it's not working. What sort of bloke am I? Try again. We've gone double blow. I'm not going to hold it up to the camera until I know. We've got the license stuff is fine again. No, one more time. The old in and out trick. Do you know that one? Of course you know that one. You're retro gamers. You know about the in and out trick. Well, you even have to do that on a Nomad. I do like the name Nomad. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Nomad. Yeah, it's a great name for a handheld. What a waste it's on this. Like the Nintendo Nomad. That really works, doesn't it? Hey, it's working. The in and out trick worked. Let's have a look. I'll press the start button. I might be able to play this bit better, mate. Do you think? Yeah, it just shows the action. Shows the White House. That's it. I want to be the White House and the helicopter. Yeah, stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, gave me missiles. As you can see, it's a game and it's working. And it's a handheld version of the full game of Jungle Strike, and it's pretty awesome, isn't it? And I know you can play this in emulation. You can play this on any old... Yeah, anyway, that's enough. It works. You can play all these games on emulators. Sure, you can play Mega Drive games on little tiny pocket games now. But this is proper original Sega hardware. And a massive flop. Such a flop, it never got released outside the USA. But you know, even though it's got the horrible battery bulge and its odd wedge shape, you can kind of see what they were aiming for. And it's a hell of a lot better console than the Game Gear. We can all agree on that. So yeah, Sega Nomad. What do you think?